Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most electrifying show in the universe, Brainpower. Now, you might be wondering, where is the man of the hour, the maestro of AI mastery, the one, the only, Josh Cavalier? And between you and me, he's also got a secret weapon, me. That's right, I'm an AI avatar, here to bring the laughs, the knowledge, and the occasional terrible pun. So, fasten your seatbelts, grab your popcorn, and get ready for a wild ride. Because Brainpower is about to blow your mind.
Hello, friends. It's Josh. Welcome to Brainpower. My goodness, we got a lot to cover today. We are going to be going over how to create an avatar. Now, just as a reminder, if you would, go ahead and, if I can get this here, yes, go ahead and hop on over to my website /Brainpower. And remember, down at the bottom, you can go ahead and click on today's handout. Now, we're not so much going to be doing hands-on, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a primer on what to expect when you choose an avatar platform. And we're going to be taking a look at 3 today. So go ahead and you can just click that download file button, and this is going to give you a synopsis of the slide I'm about ready to go over, and also a breakdown, and also a breakdown of the 3 companies that we're going to be taking a look at today: Synthesia, Colossian, and HeyJen. All right, so very good. Now, the first thing I want to do, get rid of that. First thing I want to do is have you watch a video. Now, this video is from Monday's announcement from OpenAI in regards to GPT-4o, or Omni, in which they demonstrated the real-time interaction between a human and AI having a conversation. Now, I'm going to show it to you twice. The first time is the video that OpenAI released, and then we are going to play a little video magic. I have a different cut of that video with an avatar, and I want you to think about how this changes everything when we have the ability to go ahead and leverage avatars with the combination of real-time audio. Now, again, this is kind of pie in the sky, future forward looking, but just sit back and watch this. Let me cue this video up. So we're gonna switch here, and let me go ahead and get this video cooking. So here's the first one. This is going to be from OpenAI.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey there, it's going great. How about you? I see you're rocking an OpenAI hoodie. Nice choice. What's up with that ceiling though? Are you in a cool industry style office or something?
Well, can you take a guess at what I might be doing based on what I'm showing you here?
From what I can see, it looks like you're in some kind of recording or production setup. With those lights, tripods, and possibly a mic, it seems like you might be gearing up to shoot a video, or maybe even a live stream.
Yeah. In fact, we've got a new announcement to make.
That's exciting. Announcements are always a big deal. Judging by the setup, it looks like it's going to be quite the professional production. Is this announcement related to OpenAI, perhaps?
It is.
I'm intrigued.
And in fact, what if I were to say that you're related to the announcement, or that you are the announcement?
Me? The announcement is about me? Well, color me intrigued. Are you about to reveal something about AI? Or more specifically about me as a part of OpenAI? You've got me on the edge of my, well, I don't really have a seat, but you get the idea. What's the big news?
Yeah, we've got a new model that can interact with the world through audio, vision, and text.
Okay, so that was intriguing. One, because we had the model recognizing what was happening in real time with the camera. We had emotion coming back from the model, and the interactions were practically real time. Absolutely amazing. Now, let's up the game. So, what if we had an avatar as opposed to that flat screen with the audio waveform coming back? And so now this video I'm going to show you was produced by Synthesia, leveraging the same original video, but instead watch what happens and listen when we add an avatar. So let's go ahead and take a look and a listen to this version of the video.
How's it going?
Hey there, it's going great. How about you? I see you're rocking an open AI hoodie. Nice choice. What's up with that ceiling about? Are you in a cool industry style office or something?
Well, can you take a guess at what I might be doing based on what I'm showing you here?
From what I can see, it looks like you're in some kind of recording or production setup. With those lights, tripods, and possibly a mic, it seems like you might be gearing up to shoot a video or maybe even a live stream.
Yeah. In fact, we've got a new announcement to make.
That's exciting. Announcements are always a big deal. Judging by the setup, it looks like it's going to be quite the professional production. Is this announcement related to OpenAI, perhaps?
It is. And in fact, what if I were to say that you're related to the announcement, or that you are the announcement?
Me? The announcement is about me? Well, color me intrigued. Are you about to reveal something about AI? Or more specifically about me as a part of OpenAI? You've got me on the edge of my, well, I don't really have a seat, but you get the idea. What's the big news?
Yeah, we've got a new model that can interact with the world through audio, vision, and text.
Wow. What a drastic difference having an avatar on the other end of that conversation makes. It is almost surreal. Now, does that exist today? It does not. What you just saw was a simulation, but is it within the realm of possibility that we could be experiencing that type of interaction within the next year? Totally. So, what does that mean for learning and development practitioners, professionals that want to go ahead and leverage avatars? It's going to be a series of exploratory interactions that you need to make, and getting out there and trying it for yourself and figuring out how does it fit best within what you're attempting to do within your organization from a performance standpoint, and how it shows up. Again, you don't want to abuse it. You want to go ahead and leverage it in the best way possible to take advantage of the technology without overusing it so much. So now, with that, let's go ahead and let me jump into the presentation. And here we go. Let's go ahead and let's talk about creating an avatar. So some things to consider when creating an avatar. First is the authenticity. We saw in that video demonstration how the eyebrows went up. There was movement, there was emotion, and at times it felt extremely surreal. That's what I'm talking about with authenticity. And what's funny is, think about any kind of training video that you watched to where a human, not an avatar, but a human, was reading from a teleprompter cold. Right? There was no connection that was happening there. We've been there. Like, I've experienced that, right? And watching a training video where you could tell they were reading from a teleprompter and there is no connection. These avatars are beginning to connect emotionally. And so we're going for authenticity. Second, the voice quality. Visual, audio. Audio sometimes is more important than the visual. Making sure there's inflection, tonal quality, pacing, expression, laughter, sadness, all these emotions in the voice. Customization, being able to go in and customize the background or the clothes that the avatar is wearing. when I do this production of Brainpower, and you look at all the other recordings, I'm wearing the same black shirt. Now, it's easy for me because I go, oh, it's Friday. I'm going to go and wear a black shirt. But in the long run, it's going to have a diminishing return emotionally, because every time you see me, I'm wearing the same black shirt. So now if I had a Hawaiian shirt on next week, you'd be like, well, whoa, look at that. So it definitely would catch your attention. Who knows? Maybe I'll break one out next week. Anyways, got to be able to go ahead and customize the avatar, again, whether it's the location or their clothing. Engagement, yes, making sure that anytime that you are leveraging the avatar, you put it in a situation where there's a high level of engagement. And, you know, and it's interesting, Amy, you got a great question. And I wonder if any one of these avatar platforms will partner with Articulate or Storyline. I know Vion recently partnered with Well Said. It made things so much easier. Yeah, I would have to agree that there is going to be a partnership, and I'm gonna break from. I'm gonna jump back on the screen here because I want to talk about this for a moment. One of the concepts that I have been talking about is leveraging beyond Articulate these avatar platforms as rendering engines to where we don't have to mess around with the timeline. AI will automatically create the content for us. And so having an avatar inside of an Articulate or in a Captivate like Tora, Beyond, with audio, whatever the case may be, is a multiplier. From a productivity standpoint, it will accelerate the content creation process. But again, you got to know your craft. You have to understand how to produce media and what is good media. And my fear is that these types of platforms are going to allow individuals to, one, create the media, which is great, but they must be able to have mastery over when and where to use it from a learning standpoint. So we're going to have to take the good with the bad for a while as we get these types of functionalities. But again, I think it's a net plus. And again, I'm excited. So Amy, thank you so much. Continuing next, consistency. Yeah, that avatar over multiple videos needs to be consistent. So whether, again, it's the voice, you don't want to go ahead and change the voice. If somebody's used to listening to the avatar over a period of videos, don't change the voice as you move forward. You may want to do it through a series or use a different avatar, but maintain consistency. Next, the facial expressions and gestures. So in a moment, I'm going to go ahead and share with you my avatar that I got made for me. And one of the cool things that people were saying about this avatar are the eyebrows, like my eyebrows raise up and down. So cool. Those facial expressions and gestures, it's the human quality, right? It's that connection that we have. And that's going to go a long way with your avatar. Multilingual support, being able to, and again, it just depends upon your situation and the audience members that you're supporting, but being able to not only change the language, but also the mouth movement, the inflection. Is it regional in regards to the dialect? What does the avatar offer as far as support with multilingual? Accessibility. Does the avatar platform allow for the creation of closed captions and other things that are necessary to support individuals who require that type of assistance? And security and privacy. Whoa, this is if you're recording your avatar, how secure is that? The last thing I would want is my personal avatar being let loose out in the public. Oh my gosh. Wow. I couldn't even think, especially as this progresses and becomes maybe even more human than human, when we have just a very expressive avatars, what that means. So the protections around your privacy and your company's intellectual property and privacy are extremely, extremely important. All right. Well, now I want to go ahead and tell you a little story a few weeks ago, actually more than 3 weeks ago now, I was in London for learning technologies. And as part of that trip, I was able to get an avatar created. All right. So today I will be showing you 3 different platforms, but this specific platform and the opportunity that I had was with Synthesia. So what I'd like to do is go ahead and share with you that process, and then I'll be getting into the platforms. Okay. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background as far as what the process was and then how it showed up. All right. So now let's go ahead and take a look at my little adventure. So here I am. I'm in the recording booth with my producer recording my audio. Now, this process was fairly interesting because I had to record scripts over and over and over again, different scripts. And the idea is that through the process of recording enough of your voice, that you are going to get all the variations, all the inflections, all the tonal qualities, no matter what you're going to go ahead and give the model. So as I type in text, then it's going to go ahead and play back my voice the way it should. But it does require a little bit of time. Now, I have in-studio experience, so the process was approximately an hour and a half. We knocked it out. Some individuals, if you don't have experience recording your voice, it could take anywhere from 3 or 4 hours. So I'm glad we breezed through that. Let's continue. So next was getting prepared for my video. Makeup, yeah. So I'm about ready to go on screen, and they're in there putting makeup on me and cleaning up my face and working with my hair and whatnot. That was kind of cool. Now, again, I've done on-camera work before, so this was not foreign to me. Putting makeup on and reducing, the shininess on your face and stuff like that. It was so cool that, they were actually had individuals that was what they do day in and day out. Kind of neat. Now, here I am. I'm in studio. I am getting ready to be shot on a green screen. And that was key, having the mask of the avatar so that when you are in the environment, you can have any kind of background that you want behind you. So I'm being shot on a green screen. And there's my director. So this is me facing these gentlemen here. And my director was great. You can see the teleprompter that I had to read from. And so that experience was kind of wild because I had to read the same script 4 different times. Now, why is that? Well, each time that I read the script, there was a different emotion associated with it. Whether it be excited or sad or whatever the case may be, it had to be read 4 different times. So kind of an interesting technique for doing that. And again, here I am on the green screen, just kind of hamming it up a little bit. And what's funny is, I look at myself and I'm like, oh, wow, I'm getting my avatar made. Maybe I should have dropped a few pounds before going on camera. I mean, I'm all right with myself, but like, hey, how often am I going to use this avatar? And if I drop weight, which I hope over the next year, what is that going to look like with me in public and my avatar? Well, I guess I'll have to get another avatar made. Anyways, I had a great time going in and producing my avatar. All in all, it was probably about a 4-hour process of going through doing the recording. I'm exemplar though. Like, I have done recording before and I was able to knock this out, which made, all the producers and the directors, they were very thankful for that, because I'm assuming that they have individuals that come in that don't have camera or vocal backgrounds, and it's a process then to coach them through that. And so now, why would I want to go ahead and have this done? Well, you have to realize that this kind of avatar production is for the 4K high-end expressive type avatars. Now, can you go in and have your avatar created from your webcam? Totally. Yes. Today, you can go into many of these platforms and use your webcam to create your avatar, which is great. So it's very accessible. Don't think that, because I went in and did this high-end work that, it's exclusive. It's not. it's, if you want to take it to the next level, hey, that's what needs to be done. But again, today you can go in and use your webcam. All right, now let's go ahead and let's break down these 3 different platforms. And so just bear with me as I do the old switcheroo and get my screen and everything lined up here. So bear with me. Okay, so there's one. So the first platform I want to talk about is HeyJen. So HeyJen is something that you should just definitely go ahead and check out. Now, as far as the time that we have, I just don't have time to go into all the detailed features of each platform. All right. I'm just going to make you aware of them so that you can go ahead and check them out. But again, you can see that their avatars look extremely lifelike, and they do a great job of quickly taking your webcam and converting it over into an avatar. The other platform, if I get over there, and bear with me, I just have so many windows open. It's just kind of crazy here today. So let me just, here we go. So the other one is Synthesia. And this is the one that I'm going to be showing you here today. Again, I've had full experience with this. I enjoy the platform. Very easy to use, very flexible as far as going in and using templates, even using AI to go ahead and leverage your avatar or avatars to build out a video. So again, check out Synthesia. And then finally, the last one is Colossian. Again, you can see that, at initial glance that we have these extremely realistic looking avatars that, again, just, it's amazing the quality and how it's improved over the last year. So again, check all 3 of these out. Now, I do have to say that I'm doing my homework and I'm trying to get you guys some detailed information. I have a rubric that I'm working on between the 3 of these companies and all of the different functionalities that are there. I just didn't have time to get it ready for the show. I am working on it. I'm also going to be seeing these vendors this week at ATD ICE, getting updates and understanding what's happening here, so that I hope within the next few weeks to actually get this report out to everybody. So then you can go ahead and take a look at what the capabilities are across all 3, and then try it for yourself and then figure out what's going to work best for you. Okay, with that, let's now get into Synthesia. And I want to jump into their studio. I'm going to log in here real quick. Let's take a look at what we got cooking here. So this is the homepage of Synthesia, and right away you can see that they are introducing their expressive avatars. This is called Express One, and that's what I created, or what was created of me in London in that video shoot. So when I talk about speaking the script over and over again with various emotions, those emotions then feed into the AI avatar and how it plays back. Now, they do have these expressive avatars ready to go. You don't have to record yourself. You can use the avatars that they have already. Now, as I scroll down, though, you can see, hey, there's my avatar. And the intro that maybe some of you missed was created using their avatar. So now, again, I had to kind of do a quick cut edit because I was a little in my haste to build this. I actually added an additional slide I didn't want in there, but I can just show you really quick what that was.
Hello, and welcome to this office
ahead.
meeting your audience, introducing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most electrifying show in the universe, Brainpower. Now, you might be wondering, where is the man of the hour, the maestro of AI
Yeah, so if you didn't see the top of the show, watch the recording, and there was a cold open with this avatar. It was kind of funny. So still cool. Nonetheless, I can go in and quickly make the video. Now here I am down here, and I did a promo for a speaking gig that I had, and you can take a look and a listen to me. And so this is the output of what was recorded, my voice, my video, or myself on screen recorded, and then through the magic of AI, this is my avatar.
Hello, Minneapolis. Josh Cavalier here. Well, the AI version of myself, inviting you to a game-changing experience this Friday that's set to transform the way you use AI in learning and development. Ever wanted to master ChatGPT and other large language models? Want to go from being an AI?
Okay, that's enough of that. So, it's interesting having gone through this process and using my avatar and kind of getting a little nitpicky about it. So there's a few things that you probably noticed with this is one, my voice. So in a process, I realized that, through the production of these avatars, that there may need to be either a re-recording or some enhancements as far as the audio. And so this during this process you have to understand that it's not going to necessarily get it the first go around. There may be a little bit of work to go ahead and tweak your audio. There may even need to be a re-record, which is fine. It's all part of the technology advancing forward. It's a massive amount of engineering that's happening here. And so again, it is a process. Also, another thing is I wasn't blinking. And so I have yet to really explore and see if my avatar, does it blink? I sure hope so somewhere, so I can really, really use this thing. But again, it could be a matter of just going back and tweaking the frames that were used to influence the output of the AI, and it's kind of a back and forth situation. So again, I'm very optimistic that I'll be able to go ahead and leverage this avatar as I move forward. And just one note on that, I'm not looking at this avatar to replace me. Not at all. It's almost kind of like, the salt and pepper in a dish, to where, hey, you put enough in, it's great seasoning, but you put too much in, you're going to wreck the dish. And I believe that's what avatars are going to be like. Like, there are going to be times when I need to come in and be me and be expressive. But I believe that with a 30-second intro to a video, or maybe a transition, or an explainer video or something like that, to where it's used again strategically, to where there's still the emotional connection, to where there's the expression, to where it's as human as it possibly can be. Yes, I'm definitely going to go ahead and use my avatar, but I don't see it replacing me yet. Yet. Now, there will be a day when I would want my avatar to be used a lot, but today is not that day, right? So kind of interesting. Now, the other thing I want to show you here, let me go back, is that is my 4K high-end Express One avatar with all the emotion. But you'll notice as I scroll down that I have my webcam avatar. And again, this is what is accessible for you here today without additional coordination of one of these vendors that we're talking about. So let's take a look at the webcam version of me. Hey, everybody, this is Josh. I want to take a moment and welcome you to ChatGPT for learning and development professionals. In this session, we're going to cover everything that you need to get started with ChatGPT, from setting up your account, creating your first prompt, and then implementing prompts into multiple work. So, wow, I mean, that's kind of wild. I mean, you gave it a look and a listen here today, and that was interesting because it sounded just like me. right? So the audio was spot on, but the movement, the mouth movement, the kind of flat expression. So I'm sure I could have given it more reps or more training information to get a better result. So it may take a little bit of work there, but again, just for that salt and pepper type work in regards to the avatar, that's going to be great. And I can still even leverage that webcam footage there or avatar into my workflows. All right. So one other thing I do want to point out, we're going to wrap it up here today, is you're going to notice that when you go into these platforms that in addition to leveraging an avatar, it is also a content creation platform, meaning that, hey, I can go beyond just leveraging my avatar for a green screen video and then putting it into Camtasia or Premiere. I can actually go into these environments and pick a template like this template here. And then within this environment here, I can actually click on these assets and move them around. And it's kind of like a souped up version of PowerPoint, but very video centric, to where I can swap out my avatar. I can go in and put text, shapes, media, screen recordings in here. I can go in and modify the text and then regenerate the audio from the script here. Change the diction, pause, put triggers in here that cause animations up top. This is a whole separate episode that I could go in and go over these items here. But what's fascinating is to work in tandem with ChatGPT or another large language model to generate the script and then paste the script in here and then create the avatar and go from that point. So there's all kinds of different workflows that open up with these platforms. And again, this one is Synthesia. All right. And with that, I just want to say thank you for watching today. Hopefully it was insightful and has given you kind of a line of sight as far as what the possibilities are. I wish I actually had more time to go into all the different nuances of the creation side. I think there's going to be a second part to this. Okay. So again, I want to thank you so much for taking the time and spending it with me. And hopefully I will see you on the next one. All right. Take care.